version 1 came with 2 accessories: a gold rope wrapped around his waist and chest that came with one other Remco figure, Hercules, from the Lost World of the Warlord series. And he also came with a staff that came with 2 other Lost World of the Warlord figures and 1 other Warrior Beast figure. This staff was also included in some of the Lost World of the Warlord Mighty Stallion sets with Warman. Gecko version 2 came with 1 accessory, the axe. This axe came with 3 Lost World of the Warlord figures and 3 other Warrior Beast figures. Gecko version 2 has very little to nothing in common with version 1, but shares almost his entire body with the Warrior Beast figure Zardos. Zardos came with 1 accessory, a sword. This is the same sword that came with the Warlord from the Lost World of the Warlord series and 2 other Warrior Beast figures. Guana came with 1 accessory, a sword. This sword came with no other carded Remco figures. It did, however, come with some of the Mighty Stallion Warman War Team packs from the Lost World of the Warlord series. Hydra's came with 2 accessories, the axe and the silver knife. The axe came with 3 Lost World of the Warlord figures and 2 other Warrior Beast figures. The knife came with Conan the Warrior from the Conan line, also the same 3 Lost World of the Warlord figures, and 3 counting the variations of Skullman Warrior Beast figures. Stegos came with 1 accessory, a staff. This staff also came with 2 Lost World of the Warlord figures and 1 other Warrior Beast figure. This staff was also included with some of the Lost World of the Warlord War Team packs. Kraven came with 2 accessories, the axe and the black knife. The axe came with 3 Lost World of the Warlord figures and 3 other Warrior Beast figures. The black knife came with 1 other Warrior Beast figure. Wolf Warrior comes with 2 accessories, the faux fur around his neck and a sword. The sword also came with Warlord from the Lost World of the Warlord line and 2 other Warrior Beasts. Snake Man is a unique figure to the Warrior Beast line because he had a removable tail. Most of the time the tail is missing, and if so, the tab that holds the tail on is normally broken. He came with 2 accessories, but there is a variant in the accessories. He came with an axe and either the black or silver knife. 3 Lost World of the Warlord figures came with the axe and 3 other Warrior Beast figures. Conan Warrior from the Conan line came with the silver knife. 3 Lost World of the Warlord figures came with the silver knife, and 3 other Warrior Beast figures came with the silver knife. Only 1 other Warrior Beast came with the black version. Skullman version 1, also known by some collectors as Hooded Skullman, although the packaging for Skullman version 1 and 2 only referred to him as Skullman, came with 2 accessories, the silver knife and the bow. The silver knife also came with Conan the Warrior from the Conan line, 3 Lost World of the Warlord figures, and 2 other Warrior Beast figures. The bow came with one figure from the Lost World of the Warlord line and was also included in some of the War Team packs. Skullman version 2 came with 3 accessories: a red cape, the bow, and the silver knife. The silver knife also came with Conan the Warrior from the Conan line, 3 Lost World of the Warlord figures, and 2 other Warrior Beast figures. The bow came with one figure from the Lost World of the Warlord line and was also included in some of the War Team packs. There were 2 Beast teams released, both with a fire dragon or a rubber lizard and a figure named Ramar. Both fire dragons were different, as were both Ramar figures. This version of Ramar came with the silver sword that came with the Warlord figure, and the other version came with a silver version of the black knife that came with Kraven and the alternate weapon of Snake Man.
If you would like to see more Remco action figure guides, check out my Guide to